How do we solve problems like this? A boy is 10 years older than his brother. In 4 years, he will be twice as old as his brother. Find the present age of each. So again, we are asked to find the present age of the boy and his brother. Now to help us solve this problem, we'll be using a chart or a table for us to illustrate the given. So when I say chart, I mean this chart. So again, this will be very helpful in solving problems like this. So I have here the person, the object, and I also have here the current age and the age change. Now, first thing to know is, again, who are our person involved, or what are the things involved in this problem. So we actually have here a boy and his brother. So we'll just denote them as A and B. Alright? So A is for the boy and then B is for the brother. Now, if we're going to look at the problem, how old is the boy currently? It says there 10 years older than his brother. Alright, so for example, if the boy's age is this, what will be the age of his brother? Again, in the problem, a boy is 10 years older than his brother. Meaning to say, the brother's age will be the boy's age minus 10. Alright? So that would be again our current age for the brother and the boy. Now, what about the age change? Look at this. In 4 years, he will be twice as old as his brother. So meaning to say in 4 years. So after 4 years, meaning to say we're going to move 4 years after. So we're going to do A plus 4. We're going to do the same here. We're going to do A minus 10 plus 4. Or if we're going to simplify this, this will just give us A minus 6. Alright? So what happens in 4 years? It says here that the boy's age will be twice as old as his brother. So meaning to say, the boy's age after 4 years will be twice of this. So what we're going to do is simply write A plus 4 equals, again, twice, so multiply by 2, we have A minus 6. And then we're just going to simplify things out. This is A plus 4. And then this is 2A. This is negative 12. So we have 2A minus 12. And then combine like terms, we will get 4 plus 12 equals 2A minus A. And this gives us 16 equals A. Therefore, the current age of the boy is 16. What about his brother? That is just A minus B. So the brother is just, again, A minus 10. So we have 16 minus 10. The brother is actually 6 years old. So this will be, again, our answer for problem number 1. Now let's have problem number 2. A father is 4 times as old as his son. In 20 years, the father will be twice as old as his son. Find the present age of each. Again, we are asked to find the present age of the father and the son. So again, in our problem, the person involved are the father and the son. What is the current age of the father? It says here, the father is 4 times as old as his son. So meaning to say, if the current age of the son is S, the father will be 4 times of that, so that is just 4S. And then, in 20 years, meaning to say 20 years in the future, the father will be twice as old as the son. So age change will be 4S plus 20. And then for the son, the age change will be S plus 20. Now what happens in 20 years? It says here that the father will be twice as old as the son. Meaning to say, this father's age will be twice of this. So how are we going to write that? We are going to do 4S plus 20 equals twice, meaning times 2, times S plus 20. And again, we are going to simplify things out. 4S plus 20 equals 2S plus 40. So you have 2S plus 40. And then combine like terms, we will get 4S minus 2S equals 40 minus 20. And then this is 4s minus 2s, that is just 2s, equals 40 less 20, that's 20, and divide everything by 2. The son's age is what? That is just 10. And since the father is 4 times of that of the son, the father is just 4 times what? 4 times 10. So the current age of the father is what? Is 40 years old. Alright, so the father is 40, the son is actually 10 years old. Let's have problem number 3. It says here, Pat is 20 years older than his son James. In 2 years, Pat will be twice as old as James. How old are they now? So again, write down the persons involved. So we have Pat, and of course the son James. What is the current age of Pat? It says here, Pat is 20 years older than James. So if this is Pat, James is what? Pat minus 20. Because again, Pat is 20 years older than his son James. So in 2 years, so again, the age change is 2 years. So we are going to write in 2 years, so P plus 2. And then this is P minus 20 plus 2, or simplified to P minus 18. Now what happens in 2 years? Pat will be twice as old as James. So I mean to say, Pat will be twice as old as James. So we are going to write that P plus 2 equals twice as old, P minus 18, and then simplify 5 plus 2, P plus 2 equals 2P minus 36. So 2P minus 36, and again, combine like terms, we're gonna get 2 plus 36 equals 2P minus P. This is 38 equals P. Meaning to say, Pat is actually 38 years old, and the son is what? The son equals P minus 20, right? So this is just 38 minus 20, or this is 18. So currently, Pat is 38, and the son is actually 18 years old. Question number 4. Diane is 23 years older than his daughter Amy. In 6 years, Diane will be twice as old as Amy. How old are they now? So again, write down our person involved. We have Diane and Amy. So Diane and we have Amy. How old is Diane right now? It says here, Diane is 23 years older than Amy. So if we're going to set Amy as our reference, the age of Diane is 23 years older than Amy. So this is just A plus 23. And then the current age in 6 years. So we're going to add 6. So this is now A plus 23 plus 6, or this is just A plus 29. And this is A plus 6. So what happens in 6 years? It says here that Diane will be twice as old as Amy. So Diane will be twice as old as Amy. So we're going to write that A plus 29 equals, again, twice as old as Amy, which is A plus 6. Simplify, we have A plus 29 equals 2A plus 12. So we have 2A plus 12. And then combine like terms, we're gonna get 29 minus 12 equals 2A minus A. What's 29 minus 12? That is 17 equals 2A minus A, that's A. Meaning to say, Amy is actually 17 years old, and Diane is what? Diane is Amy plus 23. So this is 17 plus 23, or this is just 40 years old. So meaning to say, Diane is actually 40 years old and Amy is 17 years old. Question 5. Fred is 4 years older than Barney. 5 years ago, the sum of their ages was 48. How old are they now? Now this question number 5 is a bit different from the 4 previous questions. As you can see here, we are given actually the sum of their ages 5 years ago. But then again, our approach will be the same. So we're gonna do, again, set up our person involved. So we have Fred. and Barney. How old is Fred currently? So it says here Fred is 4 years older than Barney. So Fred is actually older than Barney. So if this is Fred's age, Barney will be what? Fred minus 4. Because again, Fred is 4 years older than Barney. And then, what about the age change? 5 years ago, when you hear the word or when you are given the statement 5 years ago, it's in the past, right? So we are not going to add, we are going to subtract. So 5 years ago, so we have minus 5. Then we're going to get f minus 4 minus 5. This is f minus 9. Now what happened 5 years ago? It says here that the sum of their ages is 48. Meaning to say the sum of this and this is actually 48. So how are we going to do that? What we're gonna do is just f minus 5, the sum. So meaning to say we're going to add f minus 9. This gives us 48. And then combine like terms. We have 2f. We have 2f minus 14 equals 48. And then 2f equals 48 plus 14. This is 2f equals 62. Is that right? 50, yeah, 62. And then again, solve for f. So f is what? That is just 31. Meaning to say, the age of Fred is 31. What about Barney? Barney will be Fred minus 4, or 31 minus 4, this is 27. So meaning to say, Fred is 31 while Barney is actually 27.